Hi guys, Namaskaram, welcome back to my channel Sri's Delight. I am Sri Lalita. Today we'll see one of the most famous and delicious desserts from our India, that is Hyderabadi cuisine. It's called double ka meeta. You must be thinking it's a very simple dessert, right? Yeah, if you make it in a simple way, it's very simple dessert. If you want to make it in a richer and very much flavorful way, it is flavorful. So this double ka meeta, actually in some parts of India, this bread, our bread, it's not Indian, our bread was called as double roti in some parts of India. So we make sweet from that double roti, that is our bread. So the name came as double ka meeta. Meeta means sweet, sweet made from our bread. This delicious dessert, our double ka meeta, was mostly cooked in the holy month of Ramadan and in some special occasions like wedding also. This most flavorful dish which can be enjoyed by everyone. My version, double ka meeta, which says double, so I'm going to take 2 slices for each person. Now we'll see what ingredients we need to make this double ka meeta. So now we'll see how to make this delicious and flavorful double ka meeta. Our double ka meeta, that is double roti, I have taken bread. This is just a sandwich bread. You can take milk bread also. And I have trimmed the edges. And here are my edges. So if you want to make breadcrumbs with this, you can make, but today I am not going to make anything like that. I am going to use it in this double ka meeta itself. Here I have taken 1 liter of full fat milk, and here are my nuts of my wish. So I have taken some pistachios, some almonds and cashews. If you want to add more nuts, you can add. And here I have taken 250 grams of sugar to make our syrup. Here I have taken 400 grams of condensed milk, and here this is my saffron. Since today I am not going to use any food colors, I have taken saffron. If you want to skip it, you can use a food color also. And here some cardamom powder or ilachi powder, and here comes my ghee to fry my double roti. So I am just mixing all my nuts. Now we'll take one set of bread and we'll fill this with our nuts. There is no limit for you to fill this nut. If you have a big bread slice, you can take more nuts. And now this one, we have to dip it in the water both sides. Just we'll remove the excess water. No need to squeeze it, and we have to place it as it is, how it is on the, and we have to press this bread gently so that it will cover all the edges. And here just gently, if you press it, it will set by itself. And now we'll keep it aside and let it dry for some time. Once filling is done with our breads, we'll keep them aside and let them dry for some time. And by the way, we finish our next procedure. This breads will be dried and it won't absorb more oil or ghee also. Just we have to be little bit gentle until it is wet. First step is over. Now we'll do our second step. This is, we are going to make a rabadi for our double ka meeta. I'm going to add milk to a pan and just let it to boil. Our milk started to boil now. Now I'm going to add my saffron into this. Now I'll add our condensed milk also into this. After after adding condensed milk, just check with your sweetness, but I prefer it to be mild only because we are going to make one more sweetener, that is our sugar syrup. So let our milkmaid and milk mix together properly. Now at this time we'll add our breadcrumbs into this. This is the bread parts which we trimmed from the bread. Now we'll give it a nice mix. Now our rabdi is thickened up. I'll switch off the flame and keep it aside to cool it to a room temperature. For my 250 grams of sugar, I have taken 500 ml of water. So I'll add this sugar into this water and let the sugar melt, dissolve completely. So now our sugar is dissolved in this water completely, and just it is bubbling little bit. No need of any string consistency for this. Just it had to dissolve in the water. Now I am going to add our ilachi powder. Now at this stage, if you want to add any color, you can add food colors. And that's it. We will switch off the flame. No need of any lemon juice for this. It won't get crystallized. So our step 3, sugar syrup is ready. Now we will fry our double roti. Before frying our double roti, I have some nuts left over after filling my breads. I am going to fry them in the ghee and we'll be adding that into our rabdi. If you don't want this, you can skip this step also. So now I am going to add some ghee into our frying pan. I am going to add our nuts into this. I know stainless steels are not allowed in non-stick, but today I am not going to scrape it or do any harsh jobs. So I'm going to take it just to fry the breads and our dry nuts. And that's it. Now we'll transfer this into a rabdi. If you want to deep fry our double roti in ghee or oil, you can do that. But today I am not going to deep fry it, just I am going to roast it. Here again I am going to add some ghee. My aim is to use only this much ghee. If you wish, you can fry them with lots of ghee also. Now I am going to drop my double roti or our bread into this ghee. While we are frying this bread, the nuts which we have sandwiched inside also will fry together, and when we bite this, we'll get a surprise taste inside. We'll transfer this into another plate and just we'll wait for some time. By the meanwhile, we'll add still more ghee into our pan, double roti into this pan to fry. Now to this, we'll add our sugar syrup little until it is soaked fully. I just want to tell you few things. If you feel this recipe is very big or very complicated, not at all. If you see the original recipe, they get lots of ingredients which we don't get, and the procedure will be same like this only. What we do when we go to Hyderabad or wherever the double ka meetha is famous, we buy it in the shop. Why? Because the taste is different from the double ka meetha which we make in our house. This double ka meetha is not a simple recipe. It needs lots of manpower, lots of people working behind it. When it comes to us, we make it with the bread and we eat it and we'll think it is very simple recipe, but no. So this is my version of double ka meetha, which is little bit near to the original version. Please try this in your house and tell me how it has come for you. Here now our bread has soaked into a sugar syrup. This is enough. Now we will remove this and we will transfer this into another plate. By the time our first bread is soaked, now our second bread also is fried completely. Now it's time to add this into a sugar syrup. By the time our one set of bread is frying, another one will be ready with some sweetness in it. So once we complete frying all breads we have arranged, then it's time to make our dressings or arrangement with our double ka meetha. So that's it for this video, and this is my version of double ka meetha, which is almost near to the original version, which tastes very flavorful from the nuts, and the bread also very crunchy taste. So after frying our bread and soaking it in our sugar syrup, we'll arrange it like this with some rabadis which we made earlier, and we have to refrigerate it for some time until it gets cool. Consume it when it is cool. Tastes delicious. A few tips to remember while you buy bread for this double ka meetha. Please choose the bread which is the perfect shape, because it will be easy for us to fry it or deep fry it in the oil or in the ghee, and it should be a little bit thicker. The slice should be thicker, and once when you stuff the nuts into the bread, our top layer of the bread, that is one slice of bread, will be wet. So please make sure that whole complete set is dried completely. It may take nearly 1 hour to 1.5 hours. It's okay, you can take some time and let it cool. Otherwise, when you fry it in the oil or when you deep fry it in the oil, there are lots of chances that our bread slice will absorb lots of oil. So make sure that our bread is a little bit drier. When we soak it into our sugar syrup, make sure don't keep it for long, because when you keep it for longer, the sugar syrup will absorb into our bread and it will become soggy. We don't want that in our double ka meetha. The original texture of double ka meetha is, it should be very soft and little bit crunchier also. So that is what the double ka meetha is. This one what I made, usually you can mix the rabdi and sugar syrup also, but I want that crunchiness from the bread. So I did this. There are some steps, extra steps for this. Otherwise, usually this recipe will finish off within 2 to 3 steps, but because I need that crunchiness and the flavor full of this nuts in the double ka meetha, this took this many process. That's it for this video. Our double ka meetha is done. So hope you like this video and my recipe. If you did, please don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, and don't forget to make this recipe in your house and tell me how it came for you. I like to hear from you all. So if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please consider to subscribe to it. I'll be posting lots of interesting videos, and by the way, subscription is free. Please consider to subscribe to my channel and encourage me. We'll meet you in the next interesting video. Until then, take care. Bye for now. Thank you for watching my video.